When?
Alrighty guys, we are talking all about sugar-free today. So we're going to start out with our sauces and our powders, and then we're going to go to our syrups. Same concept with the regular as with the sugar-free. We're going to refer to these as syrups and these as sauces. So on our sugar-free, we have one of the largest sugar-free options and selections. So you will need to go through them and make yourself familiar with them. That's something that we do take pride in offering. So we have a white chocolate sauce, we have a dark chocolate sauce, and then we have a caramel sauce. These are considered sugar-free. And then right here on the package, it's going to say that these are half-ounce pumps. And they should always be labeled. Okay, so back to what we talked about with our regular sauces. I feel like a sauce is always going to make a better product. However, on the sugar-free, there's a couple things that you do need to be aware of. So sugar-free sauce is not keto friendly. It does have calories, fat, and carbs. Right here you can see that there's still no sugar in there. So that is a big key that we need to know and remember when we're talking about sugar-free. So your syrups, these are going to be your syrups. These are going to be 0 calorie, 0 carb, and 0 fat. These are keto friendly and these are Weight Watcher friendly. So again, these are going to be a little bit tastier, but these are going to be 0 stats on that one. So one thing that you need to do is you need to kind of help guide your customers. A lot of people think that sugar-free is an automatic safe zone for keto and Weight Watchers, or that it means 0 calories, 0 carbs, and it does not. So one way that we ask people is, so say they ask for a 20-ounce sugar-free caramel latte, I'm gonna say, yeah, absolutely. Do you like the syrup, which is 0 stats, or do you like the sauce? It is sugar-free, but it does have carbs and calories. So rewind that and listen to that again. That's kind of what I want you guys, that's your little spiel. So yeah, absolutely. Do you want the syrup? It's gonna be 0 carb, 0 fat. Or do you like the sauce? It's gonna be a little bit tastier, creamy, richer, but it does have carbs and calories. So you have got to ask that. Our sugar-free people seem to be like they're in 2 different groups. So we have the calorie counter, super healthy, keto, more of the fit people, and they're typically looking for the 0 stats. And then we have the people who are diabetic, and they tend to not care about the calorie count as much as the sugar count. So a lot of them will do the sugar-free sauces. So help your people. You have to have this knowledge and you have to guide them. So please write down that little spiel, because that is something that you are required to kind of ask your customers. We would rather make them aware and ask those questions instead of remaking or totally throwing their diet out of whack. Okay, so that is going to be that selection, and then we have one more option, which is really, really tasty. We have a sugar-free white chocolate powder and a sugar-free chocolate powder. This is what they are going to be looking like. They should have calorie counts somewhere on them, so that's something that I will work on. Right here, it's going to tell you the scoops per size, and these scoops are super, super tiny. Don't feel like you're gypping your customer, so super tiny. This is just a really high concentrate powder. So just make sure that you follow this. The stats on this are way better than the sauces. They're not 0 like the syrups, but this is a really happy medium. And again, this is something that is going to, we should have our nutrients close by to be able to grab on that one. So that's something that we can continue at a later date, or once you get in the stands, to check the carbs, calories, and fat content on that one. So syrups are 0, powders are the next best option on the nutrient stats, and then sauces are going to be the highest. And then again, so remember that you're going to split this if you're mixing this with a different flavor. So that's one thing that kind of gets people a little bit confused. So in a 20 ounce, if you were using just the sugar-free chocolate powder, you would go for 4 level scoops. And again, these are going to be level. Always, always, always do level scoops wherever you are in the stand. So if I just chocolate powder, it would be 4 level scoops. If I was mixing this with vanilla, I would want to cut that in half. And so I would do 2 scoops and then 1 ounce of sugar-free vanilla flavoring. So remember your flavor rules. 20 ounce asks for 2 ounces of flavor. That's total. So it doesn't matter if you have 2 flavors, 1 flavor, or 5 flavors. Your 20 ounce is always gonna max out on the 2 ounces. So remember that when you're doing your powders. Okay, I think that's it. Make sure that you go through our sugar-free list and get in there, go through the options that we offer. Easy for me to say because it's really uncomfortable when you're trying to dig for something and it's supposed to be a recipe, or when we don't know what our ingredient lineup is. All right, thank you.